Slice of Life Boruto is almost over. I know some of you guys didn't necessarily like the Chocho episode, so I don't really think I'll be making a review on it, unless some of you guys do tell me in the comment section below that you guys actually do want a review. If you guys tell me, I'll definitely make a review. But in this episode, or in this video, I will be talking about the spoilers for the next episode of Boruto, which will be the best episode of the Naruto Shinden adaptation. In this episode is going to be multiple things spanning from Sasuke's and Sarada's relationship, and also Sasuke and Sakura are going to have an encounter in this episode as well, not to mention Boruto and Kakashi meeting up with Sasuke in the next episode. But without further ado, I'm going to start off this video by actually reading the spoilers that were released from the WSJ, and these spoilers were translated by Organic Dinosaur. The link to her Twitter will be in the description below, so if you guys do want to see these spoilers come out earlier than I actually do make videos on it, highly recommend you guys follow her. But into the actual spoilers. Now it starts off by saying Sasuke wants to get along with his daughter, but it'll take some serious effort. Sasuke is worried about how to deal with his daughter. It's been a while since Sasuke has returned to the village. On that day, he heard from Boruto about a new holiday called Family Day. Sasuke remembers his own childhood that he spent with his father and older brother, and then invites Sarada to the festivities. He follows the examples of the other parents around him, but what will happen to Sasuke and his fatherly behavior? Caption 1 says Sasuke implements Kakashi's advice, but what will happen? Caption 2 says using his favorite book as a guide, Kakashi provides support to Sasuke, but no matter what he does, they completely end up as fruitless effort. Sarada complains Papa doesn't understand me at all. When Sarada says that, Boruto asks her something. He says conversely, does she understand Sasuke? Alright guys, so that's pretty much it for the spoilers for this week. Now we all understand that these episodes previously, and also this episode as well, are slice of life episodes, but in this video specifically, we're finally going to get to see Sasuke return back to the Hidden Leaf Village, something that's been well awaited for a very long time now. There's a couple of things that I do have to ask. One of the first things being is the fact that, was Sasuke already in the Hidden Leaf Village and then he heard about it from Boruto, or did Sasuke come home from his mission and then actually visit Sarada? Now, in the spoilers that we did get before this one right here, specifically when we got the month-long spoilers, it did sound like Sasuke was already in the village and then Boruto told him, but it's kind of reworded a little bit suspicious right here. It says it's been a while since Sasuke has returned to the village. On that day, he heard from Boruto about a new holiday called Family Day. So I'm not completely sure if that means like the last time Sasuke was in a village, he heard about this day from Boruto, or this is the first day that Sasuke came back from a very long hiatus from his mission. Then he met up with Boruto, and then Boruto told him about Family Day. Either way, we do understand that Boruto will be in this episode, but the overwhelming question, or the overall question about this whole thing is Sasuke in the village because he finished his mission, or is Sasuke in the village because he wants to spend the day with his daughter? Now, I'm pretty sure majority of us will want the reason why Sasuke is in the village to pretty much be because he finished the mission that he was assigned to by the Hokage, Naruto himself. If that is the case, Sasuke already gained enough information about Urashiki Otsutsuki, which we can expect to be the next big arc in Boruto. And of course, I talked about that a lot in my previous video, so I'm not going to necessarily dive right into that. Now, in this episode, we can't expect that dynamic between Sasuke and Sarada, something that we haven't necessarily seen before, mainly because every time Sarada was next to Sasuke, or every time Sarada was with Sasuke, Sasuke was always trying to do something, and now this is going to be the first time that Sasuke's main mission is going to be to spend time with his daughter. Now, here's the thing. I kind of understood that they necessarily weren't going to have the best relationship, mainly because Sarada is a lot like Sakura, if you guys think about it. Of course, we understand the looks, we understand the power, but really keying in on the personality, Sarada grew up with Sakura, so she's going to act just like Sakura. And the only thing that really drew Sakura to Sasuke was his looks, like, let's be honest. Like, there was a time where Sasuke literally tried to kill Sakura, and Sakura still took him back, mainly because of his looks. But to be fair, Sakura did also try to kill Sasuke during that episode as well. But I feel like this is going to be very difficult for Sarada, mainly because she's not going to get along with Sasuke just because of his looks. So she's going to have to find something in common with Sasuke that makes her actually like Sasuke. And I don't think that's going to happen in the next episode. I think that's going to happen over a course of a very long period of time in terms of them spending time together. But in the next episode, we can look forward to them taking the first step to actually getting warmed up to each other. Now, one of the more interesting things that I did see in these spoilers is the fact that Boruto actually asked Sarada, like, conversely, do you understand Sasuke? And that would be a very good question. Of course, you understand the thing that basically draws Boruto to Sasuke is because Sasuke is quote-unquote badass. But Sarada doesn't necessarily want to be like Sasuke. Sarada wants to be more like Naruto. She doesn't necessarily like what Sasuke does, like being the dark ninja. Of course, Boruto likes that, so Boruto's going to inversely like Sasuke's personality and how he walks around, just being cool like that. But as I said, Sarada's not going to go for that. So I feel like Sarada's going to have to understand Sasuke and his personality for them to actually have a bond. Of course, one of the biggest things that we can look forward to in these next episodes is Kakashi having a conversation with Sasuke. I feel like it's been pretty much years since we've seen Kakashi and Sasuke in like the same episode together, let alone even talking to each other. But I feel like this is going to be a very interesting thing. Of course, they're going to have the overarching storyline of Sasuke trying to get along with Sarada. And I do understand this is like a parent-child day, and Naruto will probably just make a small cameo, but I really hope we get to end up seeing Naruto, Kakashi, and Sakura together in one frame and them having a conversation. It will be absolutely amazing just to see them back together. These episodes are ending very, very soon. Of course, in terms of the slice of life episodes, one thing that I did hear is the fact that this episode is not going to be the last episode of Slice of Life. I feel like there's going to be a bridge in between this Naruto Shippuden adaptation and the next big arc of Boruto. So, of course, we all know that I've pretty much been expecting that it's probably going to be the Urashiki arc. Hopefully it will be, but of course, I do expect a good 2 to 3 episodes of a bridge time, so those 2 or 3 episodes between this episode and the next big arc are pretty much going to be slice of life. But we can't expect to get the spoilers after this episode right here. Either next Monday or next Tuesday, we're probably going to get to see a big roadmap, and of course, hopefully we'll get a confirmation about what the next big arc of Boruto is going to be. But now, the biggest thing that I'm really hoping is that Sasuke is done with his mission. Of course, bringing it back full circle, if Sasuke is done, not only is Sasuke going to get more screen time, which is obviously a very good thing, mainly because there's a lot of Sasuke fans out there that's pretty much been deprived of Sasuke getting screen time in Boruto. But whenever we see Sasuke, it's always like a confirmation, like, now here comes the plot. Like, to be honest, I don't think that we've ever necessarily seen Sasuke in an episode that we didn't necessarily like. But nevertheless, I'm definitely pumped for this episode, and I'm pretty sure a lot of you guys out there are definitely pumped for this episode as well. There's going to be a lot of nostalgia in here, Team 7, and also the Sarada and Sakura fans, you guys are going to love this man because it provides much needed relationship development between Sarada and Sasuke. But it's been your boy Baara B, and we are back.
It's a knife.
Check my clock, I can't stop. Fuck around, make my 40 pop. No popcorn, I pop pistols. Reaming my body, clothing no issue. Bitch, you look sick, you need a tissue. You drop a body, I just might bless you. I'm metrosexual, no high cholesterol. Where's Jenny Craig? Bitch, just get sexual.